That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. We take a look at the Magic. Third best record here in the early going. And, of course, there's the Nets, 4.5 games behind.
And seeing where the Nets are, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
A look at the Magic starting group. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Suggs. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then it's Williams. And it's Schroeder in at point guard. Now, here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Pass to De Silva. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Here's Schroeder. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Shams, obviously the big three in Brooklyn did not work out. But on the bright side, what a return they got for Kevin Durant.
It was one of the biggest packages in NBA history. They got 4 first-round picks, a bunch of other pick swaps. And listen, losing Kevin Durant as well as Kyrie Irving, that definitely hurt the Nets. But their front office is very happy with the haul that they were able to get.
And they can really build. And it's going to be fascinating, I think, Shams, to watch them build.
A first-time head coach in Jordi Fernandez, they know that they're building for the long haul and the long term. It's not just about one season in Brooklyn. They're trying to compete, not sustainable success.
Sinks the three-pointer. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Down low. That's good from Suggs on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Schroeder with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Williams. Pass to Finney-Smith. There's the triple. The rebound by Bitadze.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And here is Suggs. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes.
Oh, you framed that so well.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The Magic trail by 3. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wagner outside. Pass to De Silva. Lock at 6. Caldwell Pope outside. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Finney Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Magic have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Suggs looking around. Three-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your, like I'm talking to my teenage daughter, what is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have the high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Here's De Silva. Last game we saw him score 13. To the inside. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Nets trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So for the Nets, Brownie's checked in, and Martin subbed in for Williams. The Magic also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Black comes in for Franz Wagner. And Harris subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. .122 left in the first quarter of the game. Milton looking around. Picked by Finney Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milton kicks to Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here is Suggs. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. It's blocked. They recover it. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Wilson, he's checked in for Johnson. And a switcher also for Orlando. Houston's checked in. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Milton. Pass to Finney-Smith. Can they get it? It's the three-point bomb.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Harris, bounce pass. Now Wagner. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Finney-Smith with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. But 3 doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Nets. They trail by 6. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts, all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Wagner. Black is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Houston in at the 2 spot. Here's Milton. The Magic getting the bucket. Wilson the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Milton. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Orlando leading. And finished off by Wagner.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Brooklyn's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Outside, Martin. Finney-Smith finds Martin. To the paint. A shot by Milton, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
De Silva, no good. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Brooklyn Nets. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Wilson left side. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from Finney Smith.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Inside, here's Harris. Milton grabs the board. Nets trail by 6. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
The Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Out there on the floor for the Nets. Hey, Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call him Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face on this squad.
And we cannot wait. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. And Claxton throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so here's Orlando, following the bucket by the Nets. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And for his position, Franz Wagner gives you everything you could ask for. Passing, rebounding, scoring, and he competes defensively as well.
Good from Wagner. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from Wagner.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Johnson outside. Back to Schroeder. 1:51 left to play here in the half. On the wing, Johnson. Suggs against Schroeder. Over Suggs. And it's Schroeder missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
From 11 feet away. And it's good off the back rim and in. Suggs has got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Johnson. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Williams. Johnson inside. He's defended by Wagner. Johnson can't hit. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to De Silva. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wagner against Williams. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Over Suggs. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you've been able to produce easily and efficiently in the first half. It's enabled you to keep it going.
I'm just moving on the offensive end and just finding an open spot. They turn their heads a lot, so I'm just trying to get to the open spot and then knock down a shot. Either I'm cutting to the basket or spot up for the three.
Been on a roll so far. We'll see if you can keep it up. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too bad. So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Orlando Magic.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Franz Wagner displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 8-point game. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Williams. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Claxton. A 3 from Johnson. No good that time.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Williams. Claxton with it. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Wagner against Johnson. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Is your home squad. Get loud and let them hear you. We got some t-shirts with the hardest, craziest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here's Schroeder. He's got 8. Pass to Claxton. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's De Silva. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Williams passes to Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Now Suggs. He's got 6. Caldwell Pope outside. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson down low. He's defended by Wagner. Pass to Claxton. Schroeder outside. Clock at 4. Claxton the pass to Williams. For the lead. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner outside. Drives to the hoop. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
So smooth off the bounce. Wagner makes it look easy.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson for 3. A rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Nets trail by 4. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Back to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Suggs with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Suggs in the corner. No good from outside. And it's Williams with the ball for Brooklyn. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Schroeder. Claxton a screen on Suggs. Schroeder and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Suggs. From down in the low post, it goes. Suggs has got 8 points.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, man. It's time for the dance test. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Left defense. You're on the big screen. That's what you look for.
group in for the Nets. Brownie's checked in. Brendan Watford comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harden's checked in for Williams. And it's Shake Milton in for Dennis Schroeder. Nets trail by 4. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Martin finds Watford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And there on the 2K leaderboard are the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. Number 1, the Magic.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
That's good from Watford. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Orlando leading. Now, here's Suggs. 8 points for him. Here's Harris. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
1:12 left to play here in the third. Pass to Martin. Now Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's Milton. And count it from 19 feet away. Milton's got 5 points so far. The Magic have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Down low. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. He has 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Watford. Back to Milton. There's the pick. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Suggs, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Just 5 on the clock. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Magic lead by 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. We've got Isaac. He's out there with Mo Wagner. Gary Harris is out there with Black. And it's Houston in at the shooting guard position. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's Wagner. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Wagner's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Magic. And here is Milton. Pass to Watford. Inside. Here's Clowney. The layup off target.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And finished off by Wagner.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Martin finds Milton. Martin with the screen for Milton. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Wagner on the wing. Fades. The rebound by the Nets. With the drive, count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Milton. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Black. Wagner outside. Pass to Harris. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Milton. Watford with it. Nets passing it around. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando leading by 6. And the basket by Harris.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Watford. Now, here's Milton. Puts it up from 17. That's short off the rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Black, no good. Nets trail by 8. Outside Wilson. On the wing, Milton. Here's Watford. He's covered by Isaac. Puts up a 3. The shot's good for Milton. Milton's got 10 points in just the second half.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Please give a big round of applause for your next team.
So both teams making some changes here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Wagner. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Magic. Da Silva's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one's good, Wagner. And the Magic lead by 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Wagner against Johnson. Finney-Smith kicks to Williams. Schroeder outside. Shot clock at 6. Da Silva with the rebound. Da Silva's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Caldwell Pope. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Johnson. Schroeder against Suggs. And it's Schroeder missing. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando leading by 7. Wagner with it. Charity stripe shot. Good as the jump shot falls.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Now Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Now, here's Suggs. To the paint. Banked in off the glass. And that's 13 points for Jalen Suggs.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
There's Schroeder. Rebound by the Magic. 1:32 left in the game. Wagner wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
That one goes. Count it. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter. Wagner against Johnson. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
An explosive performance by Wagner tonight, showing just how dangerous he is when he's at his best.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing here by 8. Johnson in the corner. The 3. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now, here's Wagner. That doesn't go either for Wagner. Johnson inside. Pass to Schroeder. With some arc. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And they go to the intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 7. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
And a wide open look for Claxton. No good on the quick three. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. With the teardrop. Rebounded by the Nets. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Franz Wagner.